Today I'm going to try to fix probably the most annoying thing about my 1998 Silverado, this. This is the intake that bolts to the throttle body here. These things break quite often, as you can see mine already has. And no amount of putting a hose clamp on this will make it stay. So to remedy that, I spent $50 on silicone couplings and an aluminum tube from Amazon. I will link these down below. Now obviously the first thing I need to do is remove the stock intake, so I took off all of my hose clamps that were ghetto fixing it from the beginning. Next, I need to see if this silicone elbow is going to fit and if it's going to hit the hood, because it's pretty tall. And it does hit the hood, so I just took a super sharp razor blade and cut it to size. We can see that it fits perfectly on here, and the hose clamp keeps it nice and secure. Next, I put my 3.5-inch aluminum tube in the elbow and saw where we need to cut it. You see it's too long here. I'm going to cut it about 1/2 inch shorter than what I need. Just remember that the silicone coupler is going to make up the rest, and this is not a pressurized system, so this is going to be just fine. And I'm going to save the excess that I cut off of here because we're going to use that for the breather tube later. Now I do need to address the breather on the valve cover. It's a tube that goes from the valve cover to the intake. Obviously I don't want to leave that open because that's not how it's designed to run. So I have this piece of scrap aluminum tube, so see, nice and tight, so I can cut a small section of this off and TIG weld it to my aluminum tube. Ouch. Now I mark the rough location of the breather pipe and weld my fitting onto the pipe. My welds are not beautiful, but they're leak-free and they're gonna work just fine. While I'm here, this is kind of loosely fitting, so I'm gonna replace the rubber grommet that's in the valve cover itself. I'm gonna clean this up with a rag before I do that. And that's much harder to move around now, which means it's making a good seal at the valve cover. Once the tube cooled down, it was time for a test fit, and everything fits like a dream. Alright, moment of truth. You gonna start, buddy? How are you gonna run? Alright, that's promising. I went on a short drive to test the intake out, and it did really well. And after a 75-mile round trip, the intake held strong. And that's all there is to it. Now I have a nice, reliable intake that is not going to pop off at every bounce or touch or anything like that. And I can already hear the haters going, well, why don't you just buy a different one or a new one? New ones don't exist, and the used ones that I've asked people about, they want $100 for or more. So why not spend $50 and get something that's gonna last forever? But anyway, that's all I got for you. So as usual, you be good while I'm gone, and I'll see you next time. Have a good week.